Did you know the same ocean that gives us life can also be one of the most dangerous places on Earth? From fierce storms to mysterious disappearances and infamous shipwrecks, today we're diving into the most dangerous oceans and seas in the world. The Southern Ocean, encircling Antarctica, is one of the planet's most remote and formidable marine environments. The Southern Ocean surrounds Antarctica and connects the Atlantic, Pacific and Indian Oceans. It's uniquely defined by the Antarctic Circumpolar Current, the strongest ocean current in the world, which moves uninterrupted around the globe. This current acts like a massive conveyor belt, transporting cold water and generating immense waves. The climate is harsh and unpredictable. Even in summer, temperatures hover near freezing, and in winter, sea ice expands dramatically. Blizzards, sleet and gale-force winds are frequent, making navigation extremely treacherous. The Southern Ocean is infamous for its ferocious winds. Sailors speak of the roaring 40s, furious 50s and screaming 60s, latitudes where wind speeds can rival those of hurricanes. With no large land masses to slow them down, winds build huge waves, sometimes reaching heights of more than 20 meters or 65 feet. These rogue waves can appear suddenly and strike with immense force, posing serious threats to ships. Glacial ice from Antarctica frequently breaks off and drifts northward, forming massive icebergs. Some of these are as large as small countries, but the real danger often comes from smaller growlers and bergy bits, pieces that lurk just below the surface, nearly invisible yet capable of ripping open steel hulls. Sea ice also creates navigation hazards, shifting violently under the influence of wind and currents. Ships can become trapped, crushed or stranded for weeks. It is a region of scientific importance and ecological richness, but also one of Earth's most perilous maritime environments. Far to the north of the Antarctic's icy fury, in the Pacific south of Japan, lies a stretch of water shrouded in mystery and fear, the Devil's Sea, or Dragon's Triangle. The Devil's Sea is located south of Tokyo and east of the Philippine Sea. For centuries, Japanese fishermen and sailors have reported strange incidents in the area, ships vanishing without a trace, compasses malfunctioning, and sudden violent storms appearing out of nowhere. These phenomena fueled myths of sea dragons, underwater demons, and paranormal forces, hence the name Devil's Sea. One of the biggest dangers in the Devil's Sea is its extreme and unpredictable weather. The region is highly active for typhoons, powerful storms that can generate towering waves, hurricane-level winds, and rapidly changing sea conditions. Calm waters can turn deadly within minutes, catching sailors off guard. Sudden fog, electrical storms and waterspouts are also common. These weather conditions not only threaten ships, but also interfere with navigation and communication systems, making rescue operations challenging. The Devil's Sea sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a zone known for intense tectonic activity. Beneath the surface lie numerous underwater volcanoes, some active and some dormant. Eruptions can trigger seaquakes, tsunamis, and the sudden formation or disappearance of small volcanic islands. Between 1952 and 1954, Japan sent several research and military vessels to study the region. Many ships vanished, including the Kaio Maru No. 5, which disappeared with all 31 crew members. After this, the Japanese government declared the area a dangerous maritime zone. Although some disappearances may be explained by storms, volcanic activity, or navigation errors, Others remain unexplained, adding to the sea's haunting reputation. The Cape of Good Hope, located at the southern tip of South Africa, is one of the most notorious maritime regions in the world. The Cape lies where the Atlantic and Indian Oceans meet, forming a volatile marine region. This convergence creates abrupt weather changes, unstable seas, and unpredictable winds. Historically, it has served as a crucial route for trade ships travelling between Europe and Asia, and a graveyard for many vessels. The area is infamous for sudden and intense storms. Ferocious winds sweep across the Cape, often reaching hurricane strength. These winds churn the seas into monstrous waves, some towering more than 9 meters or 30 feet. The combination of violent wind, cold ocean swells, and limited visibility has caused countless shipwrecks. Portuguese explorer Bartolomeu Dias, who first rounded the Cape in 1488, named it Cabo das Tormentas, or Cape of Storms, after witnessing firsthand its brutal weather conditions. The clash between warm and cold currents also creates thick fog, dramatically reducing visibility for ships. Even with today's advanced technology, ships navigating around the Cape must remain cautious. Maritime experts rank it among the most dangerous marine passages even today, especially for smaller cargo carriers and fishing boats. The North Sea, located between the United Kingdom, Scandinavia, Germany, the Netherlands, France and Belgium, is one of the most unpredictable and hazardous maritime regions in the world. Unlike deep oceans, the North Sea is relatively shallow, which makes it more sensitive to the effects of wind and weather. Its average depth is around 90 meters or 295 feet, but large portions are even shallower. When strong winds blow across the region, the shallow water intensifies wave height, creating rough, choppy and unpredictable seas. The sea is regularly struck by powerful Atlantic storms, especially during the winter months. These storms produce winds reaching over 100 kilometers or 62 miles per hour, driving massive waves toward the coast. Rogue waves, towering, unexpected waves, have been recorded as high as 25 meters or 82 feet, capable of damaging or sinking even large ships and oil rigs. One of the biggest dangers in the North Sea is its strong tidal activity. The sea has some of the highest tides in Europe, and when these powerful tides collide with coastal winds, they produce turbulent whirlpools, fast-moving water channels, and dangerous rip currents. It has been the site of countless shipwrecks throughout history. The 1953 North Sea flood caused catastrophic coastal damage and killed over 2,500 people in multiple countries. Today, despite advanced technology, accidents still happen regularly due to extreme weather and heavy industrial activity. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the most infamous and mysterious stretches of ocean on the planet. Located in the western North Atlantic Ocean, the loosely defined triangular region corners at Miami, Bermuda and San Juan. This oceanic zone is heavily traveled by ships, commercial flights and military vessels, making it one of the busiest maritime and aviation corridors in the world, yet also one of the most puzzling. Over the years, dozens of ships and aircraft have mysteriously vanished in the Bermuda Triangle, often without distress signals or debris. In one of the most famous cases in 1945, 5 US Navy bombers vanished during a training mission. A rescue plane sent to search for them also disappeared. These unexplained events contributed to the triangle's reputation as a dangerous and possibly supernatural location. Although many legends surround the Bermuda Triangle, scientists have identified several natural causes that make this region particularly hazardous. The North Atlantic is prone to violent storms. The Gulf Stream, a strong and fast-moving Atlantic current, flows right through the triangle. It can quickly pull debris, aircraft parts, or even entire ships away from the accident site, explaining why many disappearances leave no trace. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the few places on Earth where true north and magnetic north align, which can cause navigation instrument errors. The Puerto Rico Trench, one of the deepest areas of the Atlantic Ocean, lies at the edge of the triangle. Any wreckage that sinks here can quickly be lost in depths of over 8,000 meters or 26,000 feet, making recovery nearly impossible. Some scientists believe trapped methane hydrates on the ocean floor can erupt, decreasing water density and causing ships to lose buoyancy and sink rapidly. Whether explained by science or shrouded in mystery, the Bermuda Triangle remains one of the most intriguing and dangerous ocean regions on Earth. Cape Horn, located at the southernmost tip of South America, is one of the most feared and respected maritime regions on Earth. Where the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans collide, Cape Horn has a long-standing reputation for violent storms, freezing waters, chaotic seas, and deadly sailing conditions. This region is notorious for extreme weather, massive waves, and the absence of any landmass to slow the wind or sea, making it one of the harshest maritime environments known to man. Cape Horn is situated in the furious 50s latitude, a band known for some of the world's strongest and most persistent winds. It sits at the meeting point of the Pacific, Atlantic, and Southern Oceans. This creates chaotic cross-currents, swirling seas, and unpredictable wave patterns. These collisions often produce rogue waves over 30 meters or 100 feet high, capable of capsizing even large modern ships. Before the Panama Canal opened in 1914, ships traveling between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans had to round Cape Horn. This route became infamous for shipwrecks. Hundreds of wooden sailing ships lie wrecked beneath the waters, giving rise to its nickname, the Sailor's Graveyard. The Drake Passage, located between Cape Horn and Antarctica, is widely regarded as the most dangerous ocean crossing on Earth. It spans roughly 800 kilometers or 500 miles, connecting South America to the Antarctic Peninsula. It is the shortest route from Antarctica to any other continent, making it a critical crossing for explorers, researchers, and supply ships. However, unlike other oceans, this region has no nearby land masses to slow winds or calm waves, allowing powerful storms and swells to circle the globe uninterrupted. Waves in the Drake Passage can reach up to 20 meters or 65 feet. Because of the convergence of multiple ocean currents, these waves come from different directions at once, creating chaotic, disorienting conditions. The passage hosts the Antarctic Circumpolar Current, the strongest ocean current in the world. It carries an estimated 100 times more water than all the world's rivers combined, pushing violently through the region and creating turbulent waters that are notoriously difficult to navigate. Weather conditions can change dramatically within minutes. Clear skies can rapidly turn into blizzards, bringing ice, fog, and whiteout conditions that render navigation nearly impossible. Historically, the Drake Passage has claimed many ships, especially before modern navigation. Early sailors called it the mariner's nightmare. Even today, modern research vessels and cruise ships must prepare for extreme conditions when crossing, and many passengers experience the Drake Shake, a turbulent and seasickness-inducing journey. The Bay of Biscay, located along the western coast of France and the northern coast of Spain, is known for its natural beauty, but also for its deadly reputation. The bay stretches from the tip of Brittany in France down to the northern shores of Spain. Once a major trade route, it has also become known as a graveyard for countless ships throughout history. It is exposed directly to the open Atlantic, making it vulnerable to powerful ocean storms. During autumn and winter, the region is hit by fierce, low-pressure systems that bring hurricane-force winds, towering waves, and thunderous seas, conditions that can overwhelm even modern vessels. The bay's underwater landscape includes steep drop-offs and submarine canyons, which amplify wave energy. Waves can suddenly become extremely large and steep, sometimes forming dangerous rogue waves that strike without warning. While parts of the bay are very deep, the coastal areas are relatively shallow. As large Atlantic swells move into shallow water, they grow taller and more aggressive. This leads to massive wave crashes that can threaten coastal towns and capsize fishing boats. Before modern navigation, countless trade vessels, fishing boats and military ships sank due to storms, unseen reefs, and violent seas. Although technology has greatly improved maritime safety, the Bay of Biscay still presents challenges for modern cargo ships, oil tankers, and cruise liners. The region's violent conditions also affect air travel, as strong winds, sudden storms, and turbulence can disrupt flights crossing the area.